So just when I was thinking about recording, all the kids come out. I'm at a park right now with my son, and it was nobody here but us. Nobody. And I figured the tree is a nice background, but I can't record over here no more because all the kids came out. So I think we're gonna take this to the car because they're all on my back.
All on my back.
Say all of a sudden. It was nobody here but me and you.
Yeah.
Nice little background. Look at this background. What's poppin', beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, the name is Bree. Yeah. For the record, I'm at the park, so if I keep looking up and stuff, it's because I'm trying to keep my eye out on my baby. So I'm parked really close to him so I can see everything, but you know, sometimes you could just look down one quick second. You feel me? There has been a few things that has been on my mind, or that came across my mind once I saw something on social media. For example, not too long ago I saw a video of Hazel E. I guess she's like going through something with her husband or whatever. I'm not sure what the situation is, and it's to the point where she was asking for people to pray for her. She was like, y'all pray for me, just pray for me. And that, I don't know why, but that stood out to me. Like, that has been on my mind, and I just felt the need to come to y'all and tell y'all, open your mouth and pray for yourself. Not saying that people cannot pray for you, not saying that you can't ask for people to pray for you, because I've done it in the past. But what I'm also learning is that everybody doesn't mean you any good. You know, like I sat there and watched her video, and I'm like, she's asking a lot of people to pray for her, but the same people that she's asking to pray for her, they don't even like her. Not to be funny, but it's like she has a lot of haters in her comments, like a lot of negative energy, and I'm just like, girl, like, don't ask these people to pray for you, because you don't know what they could be praying for. You don't know who they praying to, you know, like, so it's like you got to be mindful and be careful of what you ask for, and giving people permission to pray over your life. I can honestly say, like, I'm guilty of it. There has been times where I ask people, you know, pray for me. Like, if I'm going through something, I don't go into details with it, but I just say, pray for me. And it's like the people that I asked to pray for me, I'm not even cool with those people anymore. So it's kind of like, damn, I gave them permission to speak over my life, kind of thing, you know? So I don't know why that sat with me. It was on my spirit to just like kind of talk about that. But you have to open your mouth and speak up for yourself. You have to pray for yourself. Nothing is more powerful than you coming to God, or, you know, whatever it is that you believe in. Hopefully, you know, it's my Heavenly Father above, the Father of Jesus Christ, a good source of energy, you feel me? But it's nothing more powerful than you opening your mouth and speaking up for yourself, because, you know, they always talk about the power of the tongue. So why are you giving somebody else power to speak negativity over your life? You know, like, why are you giving somebody the opportunity to wish harmful things? You just never know what that person's intentions are. You never know if they're jealous of you, how they feel about you, and what they see on social media. So it's like you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful asking people to pray over your life. And not saying that there aren't good people out there that, you know, that would genuinely pray for you, but you have to know those people. Like, you know, I just feel like you have to know those people. But to get online on social media and ask strangers to pray for you, it's like, girl, you got to get close with God, and you got to open your mouth to him. Even if you don't have the right words to say, something as simple as help me, like, please guide me, like I'm lost, I don't know what to do, you know, I want to give this a try. Like, just speak what's on your heart. Like, you don't need a perfect prayer. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect prayer. You do have some people that are very gifted and really know how to, like, you know, speak the word of God and pray, and you know, but at the same time, I feel like the best prayer is when it comes from your heart, when it comes, when it's like your spirit really seeking guidance or really seeking help, you know, when you're crying out for help. Like, sometimes you don't even need to put things in words. Sometimes you could just cry and get on your knees, or just like say, please help me, like, you know, like, I feel like those are the best prayers. It's almost as if you're avoiding contact or communication with him if you're asking other people to pray for you. Open your mouth, speak up. That's that on that. Another thing that stood out to me, I was watching this YouTuber. She's known for being on Growing Up Hip Hop, but her name is, I believe it's Anaya. And she has her own YouTube channel or whatever, and she was talking about her anxiety. Like, she was talking about how, like, she gets a really bad anxiety experience when it comes to being around people, getting around a group of people, being around family and friends and gatherings. And she said in her video, she explained that she almost didn't go to this family event, right? She said something kept telling her, yeah, baby?
I'm ready to leave.
You ready to leave? Okay, give me a few minutes. I'm talking to my YouTube, okay? Yeah, she was talking about how she was so close to not going to this family event. Like, she was tired. She just got off work. She just want to go home and relax. She don't care to be, you know, at an event with a lot of people, because it's always something that triggers her and this and that, right? Well, long story short, she ended up at the event, and she said, I even had a great time. Like, you know, I had a great time, but then I guess one of her cousins came up to her with some BS, like on some, hey, you didn't say hi to me, or hey, like, why you acting funny, why you acting this and that, you being bougie and stuff, like. And she was just like, what? Like, everybody knows my personality. Everybody knows, like, I don't go up to every single person, hugging them, kissing them, saying, hey, hi, y'all. Like, she's just not that extroverted kind of person. Like, she's not, you know, like, she's not a big social butterfly or whatever. And she said, like, my people know that about me, so I don't know why my cousin would, like, come to me with this. And, like, this is part of the reason why I don't like going anywhere, because it's always something, like, some type of confrontation or something said about me, to trigger me and trigger my anxiety. And so when she said that just, like, that, something clicked in my head, like, always follow your intuition, always listen to your gut, as far as, like, if something is telling you, no, I don't think so, or if you even have to question it, just know it's bad. It's just bad, because why do you feel the way that you feel? What inside you is making you feel like, I don't want to go to this event, or I'm tired, I'm, like, you got all these excuses as to why you don't want to go. And then you give up and you finally go. You go against your first mind or whatever, and you give up and you go. And then when you go, you thinking you about to have a good time, you know, you getting lit, and then you have a cousin that's coming to you with drama. And, like, I felt so bad for her, because she was like, y'all, this is why I don't go anywhere. Like, people think I'm stuck up, I'm bougie, but really I just don't. I'm awkward. I'm awkward when it comes to socializing and stuff. Like, that's just not who I am. Like, I'm just very introverted. Like, I'm just, you know, and, like, when I get around a group of people, like, my anxiety kicks in. And so what I want to say to y'all is, always follow your first mind. If it is something that can be prevented, like, if you know, if you go around a group of people, a certain group of people, or every time you go to a family event or a gathering or anything of that nature, and you feel like you can't be yourself, or you're nervous and your anxiety kicks in, listen to your first mind. Do not put yourself in a situation where you feel like, damn, I should have listened to my first mind, or damn, why did I do that? Like, I could have been at home chilling, watching Netflix. Like, you know, like, it's okay to say no to some things. It's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to be to yourself. It's okay to not always be in the loop and be in the mix and be around everybody. It's okay. Because what people don't understand is that, like, I'm just telling y'all, as an empath, when I get around people, I feel so many energies. Like, I could be happy one day, turned up, lit, listening to my gospel, listening to my R&B, you know, rapping my favorite song, and then I get around someone, now I'm feeling depressed. Now all of a sudden I'm thinking about my life. Now all of a sudden, and it's like, wait, where is this even coming from? Like, I was literally just happy, feeling blessed, you know, doing my thing, being in my own lane, being in my zone. And then as soon as I get around a bunch of people or a specific person, now I'm depressed. Now I'm feeling unmotivated. Now I'm like, no, get that off of me. Like, so what I'm trying to say is, with the whole anxiety thing, for one, I think it's best that we stop speaking certain things over our life. I don't want to say that having anxiety became a trend, but then again, I feel like out of nowhere, everybody and their mama started saying, oh, my anxiety is kicking in. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people are experiencing it, and maybe they just didn't have the words for it. Maybe they just didn't understand it or didn't know what was going on. Because I can honestly say I definitely experienced anxiety attacks. Like, and I didn't even know it. Like, I didn't even know that's what it was until I started, like, actually doing my research and looking into the different things that happens when you have an anxiety attack. Or I just didn't know. I didn't know what that was, or what that feeling was, or what the outbursts and the random emotional outbursts and stuff. I didn't know what all that was until I started doing my research, and until I started hearing other people's, you know, testimonies and all that. I can honestly say, like, I don't speak that over my life. I don't like to say, I'm trying to be very careful of what I say. Let's say a financial thing, a financial issue or whatever. Instead of saying, I don't got it, I ain't got it, I don't have it, like, I don't have the money, like, I just say, like, even if I want to say I don't have it, I try to say I don't have it at the moment. Or I say, it's coming. Like, you know, I try to speak more positive things over my life, or I try to avoid wording things a certain way, so that way it's not programmed into my brain or into my mind to believe that that is what the fuck it is, and it's not. Like, the devil is a lie. Like, no, we're not doing that. All that to say, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm probably being annoying with this gum. If you know the whole anxiety thing can be avoided, if you know that it's certain things that triggers you, rather that's going around a bunch of people, rather that's when you come in contact with a specific person, or when a certain person reach out to you, text messaging you, and you get like a anxiety or like something that just like triggers you, block that person, remove yourself from certain situations, say no to certain events, say no to going to big gatherings. It's okay to say no. Like, just say no. You got to set boundaries, not only with people, but with yourself too. Like, you have to know what's gonna trigger you, what's okay and what's not okay, what's gonna make me feel good. Am I gonna feel good if I go around a group of men and I'm the only woman? Am I gonna feel good if I go to a family gathering and they always talking about me, or I know that they said something about me, but when we get around grandma and them, they smiling in my face? Am I gonna feel good about that? No. Like, at the end of the day, you have to protect your peace, you know? Like, you can't give in to that because, oh, I'm afraid of what people gonna think of me. I'm afraid if people gonna think that I'm being stuck up, or I forgot where I came from, or no, it's all about elevating in life. It's all about growing and just evolving in general. So if that means you gotta you gotta step away from some things or avoid certain situations to prevent you from having those little anxiety attacks, then do what you gotta do. This is your life, okay?
Period.
Last but not least, I want to talk to y'all about taking a break from social media. I did take a break from Instagram. We about to leave, baby, okay? I did take a break from Instagram for about 6 months. That is the longest I've ever stayed off of social media. I did delete my Facebook and Twitter probably a couple years back. The only thing I have is Instagram and YouTube. No, I do not have TikTok. I was considering TikTok, but I'm kind of tired of all the new social media platforms, and I just don't feel like learning everything. Sometimes I just want to keep it simple. But anyways, so I deleted my Instagram. I brought it back up because it was my birthday, and I don't know, I just felt like I stayed off long enough. Like, I want to come back on here. It's my birthday. And plus, like, whenever, like, I will be watching something, like, on YouTube or something, I'll be wanting to go on people's Instagram or, you know, click on certain links. But I can't because I don't have my Instagram. So, I did bring my Instagram back up. But let me just say that staying off of Instagram for about 6 months really helped me. I stopped looking at everybody else's life and started focusing on my own life. That's number one. And number two, I wasn't scrolling as much. The reason why I say as much is because I was still on YouTube. However, YouTube is more so me just being creative and publishing my work on YouTube. And then, of course, whoever I'm subscribed to, I like to support their channel. But the YouTube thing wasn't as bad as Instagram, because Instagram, I'm just like a zombie. Looking at people. Who is this? Click on their page. Oh, he liking her shit. Who is this? Click. No, like, what am I doing with my life at this point? Like, that's just me being real. We all do it. Don't try to play me. No, for real. Just being nosy, not focusing on your goals. And whenever I would get on Instagram, it would be like this depressing ass feeling. Like, it would be this feeling like, what am I gonna see today? What is on here? Who's posting this? Who's posting that? Or did somebody like my stuff? It was just too much. And then you get in on there and you get so used to using the filters to the point where you don't even like how you look when you take regular pictures or when you're on the camera recording. Like, and honestly, oh, the doggy is so cute. I can't wait to get a doggy. It was just a big distraction altogether. Seeing a lot of things on Instagram, like even now, like with the whole Takeoff situation, rest in peace. I cried. First, my mom told me about it. Like, did you hear about Takeoff? I'm like, no, what happened? She told me, and I got so sad. But what made it worse is when I got on Instagram. When I got on Instagram, y'all, I felt so depressed, so sad. Like, it was like I was feeling everybody's pain or everybody's, like, it was just, I don't know, the energy was real through the Instagram. Like, it was just too much to the point where I had to log off. So take a break from social media at the end of the day, because I feel like social media and Instagram, to be exact, it may be some things that could trigger you, rather than you seeing your ex pop up. Like, you know how when they do people to suggest, or yeah, suggested people or whatever, your ex pop up, or somebody you used to deal with, or even how Instagram got all like crazy with the whole basically snitching on people, like James and John liked Britney's picture. Like, why do I need to know that? Like, now I'm about to go snoop. Now I'm about to look, because me and James are supposed to be talking. Why is he liking his ex picture? Like, you know, like stuff like that. Like, just little different scenarios that like can like trigger you when you're on Instagram. It's crazy. I have this one friend, I noticed that her picture, her profile and everything was like basically deleted. I was like, hey, is everything okay? Wanted to check in on you. You know, I know from our previous conversation, you know, she shared some things with me. Then I noticed that her Instagram was deleted, so I asked her if she was okay. And so we talked about how, You know, sometimes it's necessary to just take a break. Like, it's a big distraction, especially when you're trying to heal and you have things going on in your personal life. It's like the Instagram things makes you really think about how much, like, it will really put you in that dark hole. Like, my life really fucking sucks. Like, let's just be real. If you seen somebody with nice body, BBL, the perfect husband, the perfect this and that, got the cars, I got the, you know, like, I just got it all. And then your life, you already feel a way about your life, or you're already going through some things in your life. And then to see that, it really puts you in a space where it's like, I fucking hate it here. And that's just me being real. Not saying that I had crazy thoughts about like wanting to like hurt myself or anything. But I could understand why people would think that way or feel that way, because it's like, it's very depressing. Like, it's just like, you know, like, it used to be so fun on there where people just being themselves, doing them, and, you know, having fun, no filters. And, you know, now it's like, we gotta be perfect, we gotta have a perfect body, we gotta have a perfect relationship and couples goal and this and that. And it's like, the pressure is real. I know that was a lot, but that, I just basically want to say, take a break from social media. This is your confirmation. If you've been thinking about taking a break, if you've been feeling like you on your phone too much, if you've been feeling like you worried about other people's life, or your life is simply not in order, or you don't have a clear understanding of what it is that you're supposed to be doing, take a break from social media. And I promise you, on everything I love, you're gonna start like seeing things, like you're gonna really have a clear vision, because your mind is not programmed or focused on things that don't fucking matter. You know what I mean? Like, your mind is not going to be focused on that. Your mind, if anything, you're going to be more creative. You're going to have crazy ideas, just crazy ideas. I even suggest writing in your journal more. Write in your journal how you feel, or what it is that you want to accomplish in life. Write as if you're already living that life. I'm not going to lie. Some of the things that I wrote in my journal, I'm like, it's like I plant the seed by writing it in my journal, and now I'm starting to see that, oh shit, this is possible. Like, I could make this happen. I just got to be consistent and keep going and not get discouraged, you know? So I know that was a lot, y'all. See, I could talk for days. This is why I love being on YouTube too, because not just the vlogs and just, you know, enjoying life and like creating memories and, you know, having things recorded, but like even just things like this, like having conversations with y'all, like getting some of these things off of my chest really helps me. Like, I feel like this is gonna inspire somebody to, who knows, get a camera and create their own YouTube channel, or to simply get off of social media for a little bit and figure out what it is that they want to do. What's my purpose in life? Like, what am I passionate about? What do I want to do? Like, you know, you can't really focus and have clarity if you're so busy worried about other people, or you're so busy being a detective looking at other people's Instagram, or if you're so busy trying to keep up with everybody. Like, no, like, do you. Everybody is on their own journey. Everybody got their own things going on, and when your time come, it's gonna come. So just to kind of go over everything, speak up, pray for yourself. It's okay to ask people to pray for you, but you just never know people's intentions. You never know how they feel about you in your life. You never know if they want what you have or what they think you have. So it's just best to go ahead and speak up for yourself. It's something powerful in that. The second thing is with the anxiety thing, take some of the things that trigger you and stuff, like take all of that into consideration. If you know that going to a certain event or being around certain people is going to affect you in a negative way, then don't do it, or don't be around that person. Remove yourself from certain situations. Always follow your intuition. Always, that is your guidance. Like that is guiding you through this life. Third thing, take a break. take a break. I didn't even mention this, but take a break from people, take a break from the whole social media thing, because it is going to help you to find clarity. It's going to help you to get creative and to really get in your creative mind, and it's just going to allow you to heal and to grow and to see things for what they really are. So that's that on that. Make sure to be kind. You never know what somebody else is going through. Until then, oh, and don't be a hater. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button.